Numbers 13, the 12 Spies and the Exploration of Canaan. Numbers 13 is one of the most critical chapters in the Old Testament. It records the mission of the 12 spies, the exploration of Canaan, the report of the land, and the fateful choice between faith and fear. The Lord commands Moses to send leaders into the land he has promised. They are to assess the people, the cities, the soil, and the fruit. After 40 days, they return with a cluster of grapes so large it must be carried on a pole. The land is indeed flowing with milk and honey. But then, the bad report. 10 spies focus on the obstacles, fortified cities, powerful people, and giants. Only Caleb and later Joshua urges faith. We should go up and take possession, for we can certainly do it. The people weep, they choose fear, they rebel. This chapter sets the stage for the 40 years of wandering. Let's walk through it. The Lord said to Moses, "Send some men to explore the land of Canaan, which I am giving to the Israelites. From each ancestral tribe send one of its leaders." So at the Lord's command, Moses sent them out from the desert of Paran. All of them were leaders of the Israelites. These are their names: from the tribe of Reuben, Shammua son of Zachar; from the tribe of Simeon, Shaphat son of Hori; from the tribe of Judah, Caleb son of Jephunneh; from the tribe of Issachar, Egal son of Joseph; from the tribe of Ephraim, Hoshea son of Nun; from the tribe of Benjamin, Palti son of Raphu; from the tribe of Zebulun, Gadiel son of Sodi; from the tribe of Manasseh, a tribe of Joseph, Gadi son of Susi; from the tribe of Dan, Amiel son of Jamali; from the tribe of Asher, Sethur son of Michael; from the tribe of Naphtali, Nabi son of Vophsi; from the tribe of Gad, Juel son of Maki. These are the names of the men Moses sent to explore the land. Moses gave Hoshea son of Nun the name Joshua. When Moses sent them to explore Canaan, he said, "Go up through the Negev and on into the hill country. See what the land is like, and whether the people who live there are strong or weak, few or many. What kind of land do they live in? Is it good or bad? What kind of towns do they live in? Are they unwalled or fortified? How is the soil? Is it fertile or poor? Are there trees in it or not? Do your best to bring back some of the fruit of the land." It was the season for the first ripe grapes. So they went up and explored the land from the desert of Zin as far as Rehob toward Lebo Hamath. They went up through the Negev and came to Hebron, where Ahiman, Sheshai, and Talmai, the descendants of Anak, lived. Hebron had been built 7 years before Zoan in Egypt. When they reached the valley of Eshcol, they cut off a branch bearing a single cluster of grapes. 2 of them carried it on a pole between them, along with some pomegranates and figs. That place was called the Valley of Eshcol because of the cluster of grapes the Israelites cut off there. At the end of 40 days, they returned from exploring the land. Report on the exploration, they came back to Moses, Aaron, and the whole Israelite community at Kadesh in the desert of Paran. There they reported to them and to the whole assembly and showed them the fruit of the land. They gave Moses this account: "We went into the land to which you sent us, and it does flow with milk and honey. Here is its fruit. But the people who live there are powerful, and the cities are fortified and very large. We even saw descendants of Anak there. The Amalekites live in the Negev, the Hittites, Jebusites, and Amorites live in the hill country, and the Canaanites live near the sea and along the Jordan." Then Caleb silenced the people before Moses and said, "We should go up and take possession of the land, for we can certainly do it." But the men who had gone up with him said, "We can't attack those people. They are stronger than we are." And they spread among the Israelites a bad report about the land they had explored. They said, "The land we explored devours those living in it. All the people we saw there are of great size. We saw the Nephilim there, the descendants of Anak come from the Nephilim. We seem like grasshoppers in our own eyes, and we look the same to them." Lessons and teachings. Lesson 1: God's promises are always good, but they come with challenges. We went into the land, and it does flow with milk and honey. Here is its fruit, but the people are powerful, the cities are fortified. 1:20 p.m. 28. The land was exactly as God promised. Abundant, fruitful, good. But it was also occupied. The promise came with challenges. God does not promise a trouble-free life. He promises His presence through the trouble. For us, do you expect God's promises to come without obstacles? Giants and fortified cities are part of the journey. Trust Him, He is bigger than both. 2. Faith does not deny obstacles. It sees God as bigger. Caleb silenced the people and said, "We should go up and take possession, for we can certainly do it." 1:30 p.m. Caleb saw the same giants, the same fortified cities. He did not deny their existence, but he saw God as bigger. Faith is not pretending obstacles aren't there. It is trusting God despite them. For us, What giants are you facing? Are you looking at them or at God? Faith does not ignore reality. It sees a greater reality. 3. Fear is contagious and deadly. They spread a bad report. And all the people wept that night. 1:32 p.m., 14:1. The 10 spies spread fear, and it infected the entire congregation. Fear is contagious. One bad report can undo the faith of many. For us, what are you spreading? Faith or fear? Your words have power. Be careful what you speak over others. 4. The way you see yourself matters. We seemed like grasshoppers in our own eyes, and we looked the same to them. 1:33 p.m. The spies saw themselves as grasshoppers, small, weak, insignificant, and they assumed the giants saw them the same way. Their self-image was defeated before they ever fought. For us, how do you see yourself? As a grasshopper or as a child of God empowered by His Spirit? Your self-perception shapes your actions. 5. Unbelief disqualifies you from God's promises. We cannot attack those people, they are stronger than we are. 1:31 spies said, "We cannot." Caleb said, "We can." The difference was not in the circumstances, it was in their faith. Unbelief kept an entire generation from entering the promised land. For us, are you saying we cannot about something God has promised? Unbelief is not humility, it is disobedience. Trust Him. 6. Jesus is our greater Joshua. He leads us into true rest. Moses changed Hoshea's name to Joshua. 1:16 p.m. Joshua's name means "the Lord saves." In Greek, it is Jesus. The first Joshua led Israel into the earthly promised land, but Jesus leads us into the true promised land, the presence of God, eternal rest. For us, have you trusted the greater Joshua? He does not lead you into a land with giants. He has already defeated your giants. Follow Him.
Let's continue studying the book of Numbers. Subscribe, like, comment, and hit notification button for more videos, more Bible study, and more Bible knowledge. We got you.